Hi Libra, how are you? How are you, my beautiful intellectual? Thank you for visiting my channel. I have a very powerful reading for you. And for some of you, this will make sense. As I was pre-shuffling your cards, getting them all ready. I'm using 5 different decks, by the way. Focusing on your astrology, the stars and the moon and the planets. We're using the Black Moon astrology cards for your main energy for the month of January 2019. We have an advice card for your journey as you go on through the month of January. This is the Enchanted Maps Oracle deck. Okay, and then we're using 2 different tarot cards. We'll be pulling 3 for you, for your energy. 3 from this deck for your person who's in your life or the person coming towards you. And then we're going to have clarifiers from this deck as to support and get more guidance and more information regarding the spread using your tarots. Okay? That's we're going to go ahead and get started. Anyways, as I was about to say at the beginning of the video, I have a message for some of you. So basically I was getting the 40s. So it could be for those of you that are going into your changing into your 40s, or dealing with someone in their 40s, early 40s, mid 40s. Okay, so whatever that means, that could be maybe the person who you were connecting with. But anyways, 40s, or it could be if you're going to give a donation, try to give it in the 40s. Okay, $40. Just keep that number in mind as the remainder of this month goes on. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I've already pre-shuffled your cards, my dear Libra. How are you today, my beautiful air sign? I am so glad to be back. I am trying to refine my channel. I'm going to be doing new things. I'm going to be adding new content. Alright, thank you, universe. Let's go ahead and pull 3 cards for our beautiful, sexy Libra. Woo! And you get the Death card. The Angel of Transformation. Very much needed for you. The Page of Cups. It's very young energy. And the 6 of Cups. So you have friendship and support. Needing maybe support and maybe needing to seek new friends. Or it seems like you are ready to put an end into the old you. So you are allowing the Angel of Transformation to take over and cleanse and purify your body, purify your mind, and cleanse it. Kind of like going to the beach, going to a lake and submerging your body and cleansing like a bath. I'm getting that you need this. You need a bath, a cleansing bath. If you can go to the ocean, I know it's here. Here where I am, it's kind of cold. But closer to the equator, like if you have the opportunity to go to like a warm beach, that would be wonderful. It will pay off. It's a time for you to recuperate, and it's a time for you to show support and not be afraid of receiving support. Okay, The Six of Cups, like needing family support, going back to your youth and cultivating that tenderness and that sweetness and that gentleness that you had when you were a child. Because when we were children, we were so tender, we were so gentle, we were kind. So going back to that, okay? You need to transform yourself and leaving your old way of thinking behind. It's happening now. And it's bringing you into this new stage in your life where you're gonna feel like you're a new person, like you're starting again like a child. I am getting a lot of like youthful like feelings here. Like I see children, I see playfulness, I see happiness, I see laughter, I see some tears as part as life cycles go on. Like when you were a kid, you cry over, you lost your toy, but it's part of life. It's not going to be big issues. There's a lot of emotions here for you, a lot of emotions. So let's go ahead and pull cards for your person. And if you're a cross watcher for your Libra, this will be for you as well, cross watcher. Okay, please, 3 cards for our Libra. And we have the Queen of Pentacles energy. The 3 of Wands. So somebody's was working on something regarding their job, their career, business opportunity. And the Knight of Swords in reverse. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, so we have, for your person here, your person was putting a lot of energy on their pentacles. Their work, how they're saving their money, where the money's going. They have a lot of ideas, a lot of energy, a lot of passion for their values in life. They're holding their wand. Okay, look at this card. So they're holding their wand, and there's 2 roses. I don't know if you can see that, but there's 2 roses at the end of that wand, which represents love. Like lovers, two lovers, okay? And at the crown, at the very center of that crown of that queen, there's a red flower as well. So even though the appearance of their love towards you is very small, and you can't really see it right now or feel it, they do have love. There is love there. They're focusing on like projects that they want to do, that they want to accomplish. The King of Swords, the Knight of Swords, I'm sorry, is, he can be very confrontational. It's like the card of gossip. It's the card of stalking. It's the card of fighting, like destructive behavior. So for me, this spread, it looks like your person is fighting against something, and their focus is career, savings, future plans. Your person wants to travel. They want to go on a vacation. But they're really not looking at your point of view, Libra. Your person is a very passionate individual. They have fire in them. I have 3 signs here. I have Pentacles. So I have... it could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It can also be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. But they're behaving like a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Okay? So they're using their words. They're fighting. They're using their words, and they're hurting. They're hurting whoever crosses their path. Emotionally, spiritually. They at this point, it's an individual who is this Knight of Swords energy. They're being misguided. Their emotions are being misguided, so they're behaving irrationally. Okay, so they're causing fights and being very, very destructive towards the relationship. That's where they're going. Okay, that's where they're going. They did have a lot of passionate ideas with you. You dealing with endings of the past, Libra. You are dealing with that, and it's costing you blood and tears to be able to let go of those old destructive thoughts, the bad old habits that put you in a negative vibration. And what you need is a good friend, somebody that even, you know what, a good friend, like even a pet, a doggy, somebody that you can care for, somebody that you can talk to and won't judge you. Because Libra, you know that your mind works in your thought, right? Your mind works by thinking about things, and then you put your own perspective, and then you judge. You make your own assumption and you judge, which sometimes you can be very darn accurate, Libra. You're one of the most accurate signs, more logical. But right now with this Six of Cups, the nostalgia, like you are thinking back on what was existent in your life in the past. You need to let go. You need to let go of your past. Whatever happened to you when you were a teenager or a young adult or even a child, so you need to let that go. You need to let that pain go, and you need to forgive yourself. Okay? You need to forgive yourself. Okay, we're going to pull 3 cards to clarify this reading as supporting cards. And we have the 10 of Clubs in reverse, in the first position. So, you know how I told you that your person was thinking about like taking trips and traveling? You see what that first word up there on that card? So they're thinking about, going places and traveling and seeing the world. But this card is in reverse. So it means that it's not going to be happening anytime soon. No trips are going to happen for you guys. There's a lot of burden, so you and them both feel that you guys are taking a heavy load. But this is the end, basically. This is the end of that struggle. So your responsibility and that weight that you've been carrying on your shoulders is on its last limbs. Okay? So the traveling is not going to happen right now for you guys, unfortunately. But the burden that you're carrying all the weight is lifting. Okay? They're feeling the same way. You're feeling the weight of the burden of your past. Okay, what hurt you in the past, that pain, the relationships that hurt you. Okay, that burden is being lifted. Their burden, your person's burden that's being lifted is their financial stress, the worries about money. That one's going to be lifting. The traveling, it's not going to be. It doesn't look like it's going to be happening, unfortunately, at this given time, or for the remainder of this year. The remainder of January, the remainder of this month. Another card, please, to support. The second position is the Seven of Diamonds. So the Seven of Diamonds would be like the equivalent of the Seven of Coins, Seven of Pentacles. So materially, being well off, but spiritually, you'll still be certain you or your person are still going to be searching for your spirituality, because you're not finding any support in that. So because there still needs to be some transformation. With this Death card, you still need transformation to let go of all that negative stuff that hurt you in the past. Then you can be emotionally and spiritually fulfilled. And working on new opportunities and moving into a new direction. So look at this. So this person is actually like waiting for an opportunity, right? This Three of Wands, they're waiting for these boats, these ships to roll in to see what the traveler is bringing in, right? This person is ready to buy, they're ready to purchase, they're ready to like acquire or trade. All right? They're ready and materially well off. So you guys will be well off materially. You're not going to struggle very much at this point for the remainder of January, but spiritually you're still going to need a little bit of guidance. Okay? You're still going to need support there. Okay. Let's see. In the third position, we have the Queen of Diamonds in reverse. Okay? So the Queen of Diamonds is basically, when it's in the upright position, she's like the Queen of Pentacles. She's nurturing, she's gentle, she's she's like a nest builder, a mother, a lover, she's a leader, she's very sophisticated, but it's in reverse. So this female energy is not being very gentle, or not nurturing. So the nurturing is not happening, okay? So they're lacking that nurturing aspect. So they're not focusing on home or being, loving the home life, which kind of goes, in with this card of wanting to travel and go out and just kind of, be away from home and just distraction. So this is a person who is involved in like gossiping, or likes to gather at parties and like talk about like who's how is the neighbor doing and what kind of car they bought, and the bad news and good news, kind of sharing and talking about all of it. It could be a man, it could be a female energy, it's feminine or masculine energy. It could be your person, it could be you, but I feel that it's your person. It's the person who, you're connecting with, or the person that's coming towards you. So, unfortunately, your person is, has the Knight of Swords in reverse, so causing you both not to have that like love nest, not to have that nurturing in the home, okay? And you needing that emotional support, and you needing that angel of transformation and that rebirth, you needing that to move forward is a challenge. But your reading here is good. There's just a lot of work that needs to be done. I see communication. The communication needs to be fixed. Your person needs a lot of learning in the communication area. You at this point, you kind of let your sword down, and you're kind of like just sitting in a meadow, reflecting and waiting. waiting to see what's going to hit you next. So you're uncertain where you want to move forward with your person. I don't blame you, Libra. You know, you're a sign that when it comes to love and relationships, you always have a lot of options, and you don't remain single for a long time. So you're contemplating on what's the next move for you. All right, Libra, we're going to go ahead and reveal your astrology card. What is your energy for the remainder of January 2019? And we got Yod, the card of destiny. All right, and we're going to find out what that is about. So here it goes. So it sounds that, in the ancients believed that Yod was an area of fate in the chart, your astrology chart, and not a particularly favorable one. So they also called it the eye of God, or the finger of God. Yod is a peculiar astrological configuration in a chart. It is a triangle formed in two planets, 60 degrees apart. Let me show you the card a little closer, so see if you can. Okay. So it's formed by two planets 60 degrees apart, while both are 150 degrees from the third planet. This creates a thin pie-shaped aspect. The Yod configuration is linked to the Hebrew alphabet Yod, or Yod, in the 10th letter of the Hebrew alphabet, which has mystical implications, signifying the omnipresence of God, and often denoting humility, because the energy is locked in the triangular configuration, causing matters to be fated and often difficult, but not without their rewards. So destiny for you, Libra. So the Yod configuration is influential, and it implies that there is a disruptive force at work. In a sense, this astrological placement of planets is somewhat in exile from other planetary energies, because they are being harmonious with each other, and therefore cause tension. This can bring about feelings of intense stress and restriction. This can also be a sense of being different, feeling alone, and of being out of step with others at this time. A Yod in a natal chart can even indicate being a black sheep of the family. When the Yod card presents itself in a reading, it means that the situation may be chaotic or may soon turn that way. It will be hard to see any clear path because of its chaos, but it will be important to weather through it all. This is not always bad, because it is a process of finding what works and what isn't functioning, and now will be the time to be scaling things down and weeding out the unnecessary. But more than that, this card is about finding your own truth, even though that truth may not be reflected through others. You may wish for more support. Look at this, guys. Look at the bottom of that card, what it says there. You may wish for more support when this card comes up, and will have to manage this all on your own. Another development may turn up, and that is you will prefer to work it out on your own without any interference from others. This card can denote a time of voyage inward and come to your own truth. There really isn't anyone who will have the tools to figure this out more than you at this time. So now may not be the best time to take advice from others. Your inner knowing has it already. You just have to take time to process the information to come to your own answers. At this time, when the Yud card turns up, there will be health issues that need to be dealt with and resolved before moving forward. It can be indicative of a autoimmune disease, fibromyalgia, thyroiditis, everyday allergies, a cold, any other ailment. Although these diseases would not be life-threatening, they could still be crucible of all sorts, with need for drastic changes to be made for relief, or for other symptoms to subside. So, for more positive, this card means that circumstances are good for achieving your goal, but be prepared for sacrifices on your part, and not just one, several. It will not be an easy path, but it is a time to expand your focus. You have a desire for greater awareness, which will come through dedication, but patience and adaptability are necessary in making these situations work to fulfill your greater purpose. The one you were born for. The one you were born for, Libra. Okay? So destiny. So it seems like you are going through some transformation, and it's causing you stress and burden, feeling of being so burdened by it all, and feeling the lack of nurturing from others. Like, you want that nurturing from your person who who's actually, you feel they're not providing it for you. So I'm going to go ahead and reveal your Enchanted Maps Oracle card, and you get the details, clarity, important notes for you. Okay, there's a lot of details that you're missing, because there's so much information coming your way. So let's go ahead and read this. This card is, a journey assistant card. So for your path. So what do you need to do? What are the angels telling you to do to get through this difficult period of time? And it says, the details card. The most powerful patterns are created within the thinnest details. Pay attention. This is the time to be aware of the fine prints in all areas of your life. Look at the details and leave the broad strokes for another time. When this card appears in a reading, it's a sign to finesse a project. Make small but meaningful gestures, or add personal touch to your correspondence. Be aware that what you need to know lies in the details. If you're entering into an agreement of any kind, pay attention to them before, not after, when it's too late. Clarity and transparency are key. You can gain great understanding by observing the minute body language, offhand remarks, and fleeting facial expressions that reveal the larger picture. So take note, Libra. Take note of those fine details, the words, the actions that strike, the physical body language, things that you see. Pay attention to the signs, what they say, so if you're driving down the road and you see multiple images of red flowers, so you see like a billboard with roses or flowers, and then you walk, as you're driving by, or as you're reaching home, or you're going somewhere, you see a child holding a flower, or you see an image of flowers, or you hear something on the radio, then take that sign and apply it as it best works for you. So for me, if that were to happen, if I were to see flowers and repeat it, or a color, then that would prompt me to say, hey, I think I should send some flowers to somebody, or I should buy myself some flowers. Okay, so that's like the details. Pay attention to facial expressions when people are talking. Just try to do things on your own, and try to not pollute your brain with so much noise, like sometimes we want to distract ourselves by like playing music in one room and then having the TV in another, and then just quiet yourself. Like like we mentioned at the beginning of the reading, maybe just kind of try to find comfort in like like a pet, like a doggy or a bunny. Borrow a neighbor's dog or something. Somebody that can just be there and not be able to respond to you. So like a good listener, okay? Like a dog, what do they say? A dog's a man's best friend. So thank you so much for watching, Libra. I hope this helped, and good luck. You will get through this. I see that there's a lot of emotions running around, and you're a more logical, matter of fact individual, but these cups are really messing you up, and they're really throwing you off your element. You will be okay. Thank you so very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And visit my channel again, guys. Thank you. It was nice having you. Bye.